Hello everybody, and welcome to Fortnite. So, seeing how the last few videos in the series haven't really done well, and the season is ending soon because, honestly I didn't think that the season would be this short, but you know, it's whatever. Because I don't think this series is doing that well. Based upon the previous two entries, not many people are really watching them, at least comparative to the other series like Tony Hawk, and even Call of Duty has a better reception than Fortnite, apparently. At least in accordance to how my channel usually does in general. So this might be the last, like, main episode. I might, like, revisit Fortnite every new season and stuff. And periodically throughout the season, but I'm not going to have, like, a dedicated series probably after this season ends. So this might be the last one. This might be the second to last one, depending on how I feel about, like, before the end of the season. That was just bad. Alright. Alright. Now I just have to survive the other person. Which, they could be coming from above, they could be coming from below. Phew! That was, dangerous. Could have picked this up. Is that the same? That's not the same. Alright. Gold chest. Oh, rare chest, not gold chest. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's see. I know how that fires. Alright. I don't know. I'll just leave it the way it is. I'm wondering if I should go this general direction or this I'll go this general direction, I guess, for right now. Ooh, better gun. Yep. I wonder if we're gonna run into anybody else for a little bit, or if it's just gonna be another empty game for the most part. On the topic of sci-fi, though, how is people feeling about Doctor Who this season? I mean, not that so I like the season, in some parts, I guess. Like every, you know, more modern Who season, it's kind of been a mixed bag. I feel like it's better than most of the stuff that we had with Jodie. I feel like the only true good season from Jodie Whittaker's Doctor was like the first season she was in, season 11. I feel like series 12 and 13 kind of went off the rails and did their own thing, which clearly didn't go that well, seeing as how, for the most part, Disney's era has been trying to mostly avoid. I'm gonna die here because I'm not prepared. Right. Oh, maybe I probably would have still died though, even if I didn't. Because it looks like there was someone else shooting from elsewhere. Yeah! I dropped the controller! No! Come back here. Alright. Well, that wasn't the best way to start off this game, is by dropping the controller. But anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I feel like Jodie Whittaker's doctor kinda... It wasn't really her, per se. I feel like it was more of just... Whoever was writing that season really didn't... like, get the idea of what was a good storyline to continue and what wasn't. I guess, maybe. I don't know, we can all talk about the Flux and the Timeless Child or whatever. I find out it's hilarious that the two debatably worse doctors both got Huh? I don't understand that one. But I'll finish my statement. Both like debatably worse doctors got like a series long arc that no one liked. Because Colin Baker also had that same issue where people didn't like him or his stories, and they ended up just making a series long arc, which is kind of strange. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a lot better with the 13th Doctor because, on principle, I feel like the 13th Doctor was a good character. I just think they didn't know how to write good stories around her. Because they ended up just mostly either changing the status quo of the universe as a whole and then kind of neglecting the status quo chains in series 14 and 15, or Disney Who season 1 and 2, depending on how you want to look at it. Or they changed the whole lore of the series once again after, like, I think the last like major series, like whole series change at that point had happened outside of like New Who in general, the starting and like them being like, ah, yes, the Time War. Like, that was not that bad because it was like picking up and changing the status quo in between what we know of happened and what eventually did we see. Whereas like other status quos, like for instance, the Doctor regenerating in general, you know, that was okay because like it was so new into the series that we didn't really know much about the Doctor's physiology. And the Master being like friends of the Doctor since childhood, that was also kind of like changed. That even comes up in the story about the 5 Doctors during what do you call it, Peter Davison's run. So they have changed the lore a few times, but it's like it's never like, it has been a long time since then. Anyway, this is beginning to be just a video just about Doctor Who. I'm gonna get off the topic for right now. I don't know. I'm bored and I don't really know what to talk about. But let's land over here for right now and see if we can't be better for once. Well, I'm really not doing well. There's really nowhere to go that has like actual like weapons. How are these weapons? Oh, it's those weapons. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. Oh, we're here again. You know, I've been noticing something recently. I feel like TikTok like has just gone to ass. I don't know. I don't really like the how the feed's been going about recently. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I don't actually like using the what do you call it? The actual like for you part of the whole thing because I've never liked that kind of like engagement. I like looking for what I want to look at and then using the following page. That's how I tend to use most social medias. Because I tend to not actually really want, like, for the most part, the algorithm deciding when I want to watch or who to follow, because then I never see people that I actually follow usually. The algorithm is always trying to find me new people. Which, to be fair, finding new people is cool and all. Yeah, but I like that's where I go to YouTube for. To find new people. And like then I'll follow their source content. And maybe every once in a while, like someone will be advertising on TikTok, and then I'll follow them on TikTok, I guess. And find their YouTube. Oh, that was a hidden person. Yeah, I thought it was that person over there. I'm not too mad about that loss because I don't feel like there was any way for me to win that. Even if I did defeat one of them, I feel like the other one would have shot at me and killed me. And now there's a car now, so I would be definitely dead. But anyway. Oh well, again. Yeah, depending on how many more times I die, I don't know how many more games we're going to be playing. I want to try to at least get to gold 2. Just so I can like be like, ah yes, I made it to gold 2. I haven't been platinum, let alone diamond in years, I feel like. Like I was diamond like around the time that the whole ranking thing started. And then I just kind of fell off of Fortnite for a while. Now usually I end the season in platinum. And even then, like, I don't think this season is long enough, and I've played enough of this season to actually get to platinum this season. I don't know. This season's really not doing it for me. Like, I don't like the weapons that much. I don't like the fact that it takes a whole part of the game out of like, oh, you have to worry about your ammo. You have to worry about your ammo. I don't know. I feel like I complain about that a little too much. I feel like everyone's heard that I complain about that, you know, constantly. Because I feel like that's an integral part of the Fortnite experience. Oh, come on. You know, contrary to popular belief, I am trying. I just suck. Ow. I don't know. I could blame it on the weapons all I want. And just blame it on just a general feeling toward the season in general. But I also do know that it's partly my experience of the game in general as well. Because as stated, I haven't really played it all this season, and I really started playing last season really late just because the new season was coming soon. And then I learned that it was going to be a Star Wars season, and I was like, I don't care anymore about really playing this season. You know, and that's partly because I don't really care at all about Star Wars. You know, I've talked about it before in this series that I even though, like, yeah, I have watched a lot of the new ones in what do you call it, theaters. Uh, I just haven't given enough of a darn, I guess. Nothing of damn. I don't know. Like what do you call it? I don't know. I don't even really like the original six movies that much. And yet I went to go see like 7, 8, Rogue One in theaters. Jeez, I hate sneezing. Um, hmm. I mean, yeah, I haven't even watched like any of the what do you call it? The Disney Plus shows. I haven't watched any of like The Mandalorian or Ahsoka or Andor or any of that crap. Cause I'm like, if the first six movies and like what came after the six movies isn't good, then what's am I to think that any of that crap is actually going to be good either, in my opinion. I don't know. The most amount of really that I care about the Star Wars as a franchise is Lego Star Wars, the video games. Whoa, yippee. Um, and even then, I don't know. I didn't really care for much of the last game, the Skywalker saga. They made it like halfway through like the first, the Phantom Menace or whatever, and then gave up. I don't know. When I was younger, I used to think the world was a little bit more interesting. Like, I didn't give a crap about the story, but I did think that the world itself was quite interesting. Come here, where is you, Google? Hey, it's him, Goku. He's dead. He didn't have that much. Understandable why he ran away. Aw. I don't want the backpack. Let's see. Ooh, lightsaber. I don't know. I don't see anyone. Kind of want them just appear themselves instead of me having to go find them. Okay, that was useless. Let me out. Hmm. Oh, jeez. Whoa! What the heck? Well, depending on how long this one is, this might be my last game of the match and well, video match. Or honestly, might be the last game of the season because I don't know if I'm gonna be making another one of these videos. I might, just for purely finishing out the series. But probably maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, it's more of a filler space. And like I'm already gonna do another filler space at least one more because I want to do multiverses at least one more time before it fully dies as well. At least record one like before it dies. Like it doesn't have to be posted before it dies, but at least record one more before it dies. Which I might do. I don't know. By the time that this Fortnite video goes up, I'll have 2 on the channel, and I'll have maybe 1 in the barrel somewhere, but maybe not, depending on how the week goes. Ah! I don't even know what happened there. Alright. Ah. Let's see. I guess we'll go over here. I always like this landing trail, whatever it is. Whoa, that was a little bit of a glitch. Packet loss. Oh my goodness. The ping is going through the window. Yippee. Hopefully that doesn't hinder me later. Wow. Oh, there's not much around here. I still needed a little bit more on that jetpack. Sad. Are there no cars? There's one. Oh. Look, there's a person. Yo, that was a good shot, apparently. Oh! Bye-bye. Whoa. I would really like to help you, but I can't. What? Okay then, I guess we're ending it off here. Yo, gold 2, gold 2, gold 2. Ah, well. Maybe I'll do more. Well, maybe I'll do one more. Get the gold 3. Before the season is over. Because that would be cool. But besides that, I think this video is done for. So, I'll see you guys, next time for, more of something. Whether that's Fortnite or more of something else. Subscribe if you want to, I guess. See ya.